Guten Tag, Deutschland.
Guten Tag, Deutschland. This is John, Produktmanager von Jackson Guitars. Hey John, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Ali. Good to see you again.
So you lead us through all the new stuff with Jackson.
We got some very cool things here at the 2014 NAMM show. First, we want to talk about this stuff right here. We've got 4 new Mark Morton signature models, 2 in the Pro Series, 2 in the X Series. The Pro Series guitars are all mahogany through neck guitars, right? With the oiled back neck. 24 3/4 scale length, medium jumbo frets, ebony fingerboard, DiMarzio signature Mark Morton Dominion pickups. These guitars actually have coil splitters on the humbuckers. It's the model itself is chambered, right? These 2 guitars are built in our factory in Ensenada, Mexico. These will be available in April 2014. And at a slightly lower price point, we've got the X Series Mark Morton guitars. These are through neck models as well, right? As you can see here, one piece with a scarf joint. Unlike the Pro Series, these have rosewood fingerboards, but they're all 24 3/4. They've got the vintage medium frets. They've got the Mark Morton DiMarzio signature Dominion humbuckers here. And it comes in trans black and the satin black with the white binding. And these will be available end of Q1 2014, so around March.
Okay.
Also, so we got a bunch of things, so just follow me. Do you guys know what 2014 is? It's the 30th anniversary of the Soloist. That's right. The Soloist has been around for 30 years. And to commemorate this auspicious occasion, we're doing a special run of 30th anniversary Soloists. These guitars are not direct replicas, but sort of an homage to the Soloist. So, a couple unique things here. First of all, we're only making 30 of these. They're hand-built by Mike Shannon, our senior master builder in Corona. A couple features I want to point out. You've got binding over frets, right? Of course, you've got an ebony fingerboard. You got the old school neck joint. You've got a 1984 vintage Floyd Rose. And just like the 84 Soloists, you've got the mini switch, the mini toggles, the on-offs. Unlike the original Soloist, these come loaded with EMGs. So you've got an 81 in the bridge and SAs in the middle and neck position. Okay? So, we're making 30 of these total. There's 5 colors. There'll be 6 models in each color, hand-built by Mike Shannon, available at the beginning of Q2 2014.
It's a real true 80s guitar.
True 80s guitar. Well, a blending of like cool modern features, with the Floyd Rose, but some other, features that we did back in '84. A couple under the hood things that you can't see. Most of our USA custom shop stuff, the through neck models are 1-piece maple neck with scarf joint. This is actually a 3-piece maple neck, and the wings are actually poplar. Usually we use alder. So, again, just like we did in '84. Yeah. So, got more stuff. Come on. So our JS Series. JS Series is our entry-level price point series. It's sort of like the gateway drug to Jackson, right? We've got 5 new models that we're launching here at the show. We've got the DKA. A stands for arch top, so this is a dinky with an arch top. It's called the DKA M. M for maple fingerboard, so they come in 2 colors, gloss white and gloss black. And then, in the entry-level line, we've got some lefty models. So we have a lefty Rhodes with a trim, and we've got 2 dinky models, one with a synchronized trim and one with a Floyd. These will be available mid-part of Q1, so around February, March of this year. So if the JS Series is sort of like the entry-level gateway product to Jackson, X Series is sort of the next step up, right? And this is where you start to see real Jackson DNA. Things like through-neck construction, real Floyd Roses, you start to see branded pickups. So we've got some additions to the X Series line this year. We've got some new colors in the SLX series, so these are all through-neck maple guitars, 24-fret compound radius fingerboards. We've got some new colors, metallic red, slime green, taxicab yellow. All the Floyds are Floyd Rose Specials. These particular guitars have Duncan design pickups. We've also got a bunch of new Kellys, which are down here. We've got 4 Floyd loaded models, so they've got Floyd Rose Specials. All of these guitars have 81s in the bridge and 85s in the neck. And we've got 4 Floyds and 1 string-through true pneumatic guitar. And then the RRXMG, this is a really popular model for us. We've got 2 new colors. We've got the black with pink bevels and the black with yellow bevels. So, moving right along. On the Pro Series, we've got a couple exciting things. First off, we've got 2 new 7-string guitars. This is called the DK7M. The M stands for maple fingerboard. And the DK7Q, the Q stands for the quilt top. Both of these guitars are made in our facility in Ensenada, Mexico. These guitars come loaded with Floyd Rose Pro 1000 Series 7-string Floyds. We've got direct mount Seymour Duncan distortion 7-string pickups. One really cool feature that we're proud of on these guitars, you'll notice that each of these guitars come loaded with the truss rod adjustment at the butt of the neck, which is really cool if you need to adjust things on the fly. The guitars themselves, of course, because they're dinkies, they're bolt-ons, so they have this cool wraparound neck joint, right? This guitar, as you can see here, this is an 1/8-inch cap. It's not a veneer, it's a real cap with an older body, right? And unlike the maple fingerboard here, this thing comes loaded with an ebony fingerboard. So we're really happy about this. The guitars are 25.5-inch scale. Last year we did some 7/8 with extended scale length, but these are 25.5 for shredder type guys. Also new this year in the Pro Series, we've got 2 new RRT models. Of course, the cosmetic is, very similar to what Randy Rhoads played in the early '80s. So we've got the cream with black bevel, with black pins, and we've got the black one with the gold hardware. Both guitars, the ivory and the black, come loaded with Seymour Duncan's JBs in the neck and JBs in the bridge and 59s in the neck. Ebony fingerboards, compound radius.
It's a true classic.
True classic, 22 jumbo frets. And then last but not least in the Pro Series, we got a couple King Vs. We got the KVT and the KVT-Q. So again, just like the Rhodes, they've got the oiled back neck. Pickups in here are direct mount Seymour Duncan distortions. And we've got 2 and 2 pneumatics, and then we've got another one with a Floyd, which will be new. And all these guitars will be available mid to end of Q1 this year. And then last but not least, we've got some cool USA guitars we want to show you. We launched a new program last year called Custom Select, and basically what this does is it's a program where we got base models with lots of different pickup options, color options, and you can mix and match and create some cool guitars. Every year we do a special run. This year we wanted to show off some of our new capabilities, and so these models here are a really good indication, a really good sampling of some of the things we can do. So for instance, on the Soloist here, as you can see, we've got clean mount, direct mount pickups, which is something that's hasn't been available in the Select line before. We've got that. We got this beautiful top. Yeah, it's like a book match 4A cap. It's really nice. This has got an oil back neck too, of course. We've got some graphic models here. This sort of like 1970s Vietnam vintage era kind of graphic motif. We've got a couple interesting things down here. We've added the RR24 to our bass line. So, we're known for doing black with white pins. So we've got this as a limited run model, and we have another one, a black with yellow bevels as well too. And we also added this 7-string Soloist here. So we're doing a special run of these as well too in Snow White. We're doing about 12 each of these guitars, and they'll be available around the beginning of second quarter 2014.
Okay. So what makes this line different to the ordinary stuff here?
Well, the first, it's made in the United States, right? So this is all USA-made stuff by our master builders. The second thing, it's total premium quality material. So all the through-neck guitars are quarter sawn maple, right? It's top-notch ebony. It's top-notch alder. In this case, with the bridges, we're using all original Floyds. So here we're using, 1000 series Floyds or Floyd Rose Specials. And just the fact that it's actually built in the States and it's limited, right, gives it that kind of extra special type of appeal.
Okay. Wonderful guitars. You show on that guitars, you show what's possible on building guitars, right?
Yes. Yes.
It's a true custom shop, so every customer can choose between all the options.
So there's a menu of options, and using the base model, you can say, hey, I want a Soloist, but I want it with these pickups, I want it in this color, I want this type of an inlay off the menu, and you can kind of create your own type of guitar. So you can be
it's the way it should be.
You can have my job for a day.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, John.
Thank you, Ollie. It's good to see you guys.
That's all the new stuff for Jackson. You will be at Musikmesse?
I will be at Musikmesse. See you guys in 60 days.
All right, so see you.
All right, take care.